They make us a family that never, for a single moment, forgets we are Tigers.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
Welcome to Dr. Pepper Championship Drive Game of the Week.
Are you ready for this presentation of the ACC on ESPN? Dabo Swinney's Tigers have won 17 straight against Atlantic Division foes. Here he is with Maria Taylor. Maria.
All right, Coach, what is the key to start out this game to help your quarterback starting his first game on the road to stay poised?
I mean, we practice all week, you know, it's just do what he's been doing. Just get the call, stay with his process, and just focus on doing his job. Don't get distracted by that.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, stay simple, play fast, and just be us. That's always the message from Dabo Swinney as Lamar Jackson and the Cardinals will get the football first. Clemson winning the toss and deferring. So we will see number 8, bigger, stronger, wiser, more experienced against Clelin Ferrell and that nasty front four in about a minute from now. Greg Hugel, the junior, to boot it away. Seth Dawkins is back deep along with Travion Samuel for Louisville. It's Dawkins at the goal line. Still running out toward the 30-yard line. And now here comes Lamar Jackson. It was a turnover fest early in last year's game before he finally got going.
He's been looking forward to this. He's put on the weight to get stronger. He's worked on a lot of film study. To me, tempo, try to wear down the athletic Clemson defensive line. Try not to do it all by yourself. Don't feel like you have got to win this game and put the whole game on your shoulders. And then the accuracy downfield. You're going to get some one-on-one opportunities, and when you do,
the first play, and a short gain over the left side.
He's got his hands on the ball. Somebody has to take the pressure off of Lamar Jackson. He'll have to do that. Jalen Smith on the outside, the big playability. Ferrell and Wilkins in the inside, the leaders of that front four. Austin Bryant and Dexter Lawrence up there as well. But really, Wilkins' versatility and Ferrell's big playability on third down, and the reason we highlight them.
Jackson from the pocket, flushed, flips it short and behind Smith, so incomplete. Number 8.
That's when it's a real asset. So it's a fine line between waiting and being too patient and taking away from a real asset, which is his feet taking off and picking up first down.
Good point. Reggie Bonifant motions out on 3rd and 8. And now a whistle. And a timeout taken by Louisville.
Louisville. First charge, timeout.
Jeff Flanagan in charge of this ACC crew. And Petrino a little upset at his receiver Samuel there. Got to make first downs if you want to wear out this Clemson defense. And Louisville had 99 offensive snaps in that Boston Death Valley last year.
I think we all have gone back this week and relived that game and watched it, and every time you, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Oh, that's right, that play. I mean, Louisville really took control of the game in the second half, and of course Deshaun Watson ended up making some big plays to win it.
What's interesting is other than Jackson, almost all the playmakers on both sides are gone. It's a new cast of receivers.
First look at a 3rd and long for Lamar Jackson against Brent Venables, the defensive coordinator, the mastermind of this defense. Usually likes to pressure. Let's see what they do.
From the pocket, Jackson looked to his right. There's that running ability, and he's going to be brought down right near the marker by Clelin Ferrell. This is going to be a very close spot. Looks like the ball is placed right on the yellow line, and they will move the sticks.
Wow. It's a heck of an effort there. Tanner Muse, who is up tight near the line of scrimmage. So let's see him 19 at the top. That cut back right there. And I think landing on the defender is what allowed him to extend across for the first down. But Tanner Muse had a look at him. 19, he goes down low and misses.
This run made a first down.
That's what you're looking at. He does not touch down until right there, and the ball is just across the line there. So I think this will stand. But you're right, landing on Ferrell may have gotten him the first down.
Yeah, absolutely. How about him in the open field? I mean, does it get any better than watching him?
Just hold your breath
when he gets out? And you know what's coming. They sat in a zone. They had eyes on the quarterback. They're just trying to funnel everything to the middle. They had Tanner Muse on one side, Trey Lamar on the other, and
yards on 31 rushes in that game a year ago. They don't want him to be quite that busy.
No, that's why I said.
After review, the runner was down at the 40-yard line. So it'll be 4th down at the 40.
The ball back, and they'll reverse it.
Even though he landed on Ferrell, the one thing I'll did on top of the defender, but his backside may have hit the turf.
As if he's not busy enough out there. Being a sophomore, a local guy who was living his dream to play for the Cardinals. So low. In a romp over Kent State against that rugged Auburn defense, but here he comes on the road for the first time.
Yeah, and the last couple of years he's had a chance to sit back and learn from one of the best to ever play college football. I mean, imagine sitting there and learning and listening in the meetings to Deshaun Watson and what he look on the road. I'm sure he's anxious for the challenge to show what he can do on the road.
C.J. Fuller is the back, just behind him. And he keeps it up the middle. I mean, Brian has heard.
Last week showed some durability when he got knocked out of the game against Auburn. Came back, played even better after the injury.
Brian from the pocket delivers a throw to McLeod. And Ray is forced out near the 30. And will be just short of a first down. Here's the Chick-fil-A Impact players on this side.
Yeah, I think that's a huge matchup. Well, how will the secondary defend the athletic ability of these wide receivers? Deion Kane can get downfield. Hunter Renfrow, of course, in the slot is dangerous. Cannon's got to be athletic up near the line of scrimmage. And it's great to see Cornelius Sturgill back in the lineup, one of the fastest Cardinal defenders. He's at corner, number 3. Okay, and put the back there with Fuller.
McLeod in motion, takes the pop pass. Stutter step, nice move out to the 40-yard line on a big first down gain.
It's early in the game, but Louisville, a different approach with Jair Alexander out of the game. You know, with him, he's one of the top cover guys in the country. They're
for Renfro, who makes a catch at the 20. Beats Zyke.
One guy on the outside, but that is a mismatch that favors Clemson.
Clemson still playing fast, and Fuller barreling ahead. So the guy who had 16 catches in the playoff last year makes a 40-yard gain here.
You get one of the best slot receivers in the country. How about the hands there? The ball is able to secure that with his hands, bring it in. But you get a great slot receiver against a safety who's soft. Nobody trying to reroute him, and he's running downhill with that safety. He's going to win that every time.
2nd and 5. Bryant to McLeod, who's got 2 blocks on the edge, and a big hit and slammed down by Ronald Walker, the corner filling in for Alexander tonight.
Yeah, with Alexander out, you're right, Walker, and they say actually with that injury to Walker or to Alexander, Walker's their top cover guy. Couple blocks there, but boy, that is a great job of closing in on the receiver. Not hesitating by Ronald Walker, who is a senior.
They need 4 on 3rd down. Right near the marker, Dorian Etheridge, a true freshman linebacker, shoved him out in the spot right at the 10.
I thought, Chris, he went out of bounds at about the 11. They may want to take a look at this. Watch where his foot is, and it's where the ball is when he goes out of bounds.
Ball is behind his back, which doesn't help the cause.
No.
Let's take another look here.
Watch that right foot. Yeah, I don't think he's at the 10. That's more like 11 or 11 and a half even. Which is a difference between maybe a
showing 4th down.
Well, I think it's because even with their current spot, he's still just a little bit short. I still think they're going to probably take a peek at what we sent down.
Well, the offense is on the field, so they're going for it in any case. But here's another look. Where was the football when he stepped out?
They're going to have to take a look at that.
Good game. That play is under review.
You know, on a 4th down play, even moving the ball a foot or so can make a difference.
I think it's a full yard. I mean, watch where the ball is when he steps out. I mean, it's 11-yard line. It's currently sitting on the 10, so it'll be a full yard in it.
We had an eventful start to this game. The first 5 minutes for the replay officials. You don't figure it's one of those games where every inch is going to be crucial. You know, it could be a shootout, but this is.
I don't know how this drive's going to end. Really impressive with the way he's running this offense right now in this opening drive.
Fuller is the back. We need about a half yard. Fuller barrels for a 1st and goal. Yeah, the 140-yard play, 3 other short completions, so Bryant 4 for 4 in this drive.
And not only that, on paper, I think there's a favorable matchup for Stanford or for Clemson, and that would be at the offensive line against this Louisville defensive line. They can get a great push. They've got incredible size up there, and with that tempo, they can wear Louisville down.
It's McLeod in motion. Bryant keeps, weaves his way through traffic and dives for a touchdown. What a drive for this quarterback in his first road start. Clemson jumps in front.
Jameis Winston, Florida State University.
Lamar Jackson of the University of Louisville.
End zone, jump ball, touchdown! Florida State rules the BCS.
Watson, touchdown! Clemson Tigers, new kings of college football.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
We don't want some of the games. We want all the live games. With DirecTV NFL Sunday Ticket. We don't just want some Dak Prescott. We want all the Dak Prescott.
Switch to DirecTV and get every game every Sunday with NFL Sunday Ticket. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
You see an athlete conquering a local mud run thanks to her knee replacement covered by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. But what you don't see are the
TV NFL Sunday Ticket. We don't just want some Dak Prescott. We want all the Dak Prescott.
Switch to DirecTV and get every game every Sunday with NFL Sunday Ticket. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
You see an athlete conquering a local mud run thanks to her knee replacement covered by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. But what you don't see are the medical staff and the Blue Cross employees who help make this moment possible. Blue Cross works hard behind the scenes to cover what matters.
Sunday NFL Countdown, today, 10 a.m.
Lions, Giants, Monday, 8:15 Eastern on ESPN.
ESPN Films presents Tommy. Stream exclusively on the ESPN app.
The 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and the Los Angeles Dodgers have won the series.
Welcome to the postseason.
Sunday Night Baseball, Dodgers Nationals, tomorrow at 8 on ESPN and streaming live on the ESPN app. Presented by Taco Bell.
MLS, stand as one. Catch the MLS Soccer Sunday action tomorrow on ESPN. It's New York Red Bulls versus Philadelphia Union at 1 Eastern.
They say you don't choose the app. The app chooses you. It can stream the games and shows that I love, and it's there whenever I need it.
Make your commute a little sweeter in the newly redesigned Hyundai Sonata, our best Sonata ever.
Cassidy Hubbard with the AT&T Field Pass. Number 5 Penn State hosting Georgia State, and Saquon Barkley with a cheat code play. Here leaves everybody in his dust for the
Josh Rosen, who had a bunch of touchdowns today against Memphis, Kirk, but it was a loss.
Yeah,
two picks were
he took an L. This another emphatic win, and 2 picks that easily could have been 4 today. So he had a He didn't have a great outing. It was a long trip for them. Early kick. Competitive game. Shootout. Back and forth.
Rudolph looked great.
Oh, my God.
A rugged Pittsburgh.
Been able to score at will against Pitt.
Second possession for Louisville, down a touchdown now. And they hand the ball off to Reggie Bonifant, the workman-like back who was once a quarterback, then a receiver, and now switching to running back this season.
How good looking of a young linebacker is Trey Lamar. 6.
From the pocket, steps up and delivers a throw that's high.
Get back to the ball here. He waits until the last second to adjust back. He's got to see that that ball is thrown behind him and start to work. Poorly thrown that time by Lamar Jackson. Needs to put it closer to the sideline. Now this is what Clemson normally does when they show pressure and then they end up disguising. Pressure comes here. They actually drop the time.
Kane to punt. This time it's Ray McLeod, Tigers returner. And McLeod will retreat and make the fair catch at the 23. So this crowd, which showed up loud and rowdy, hoping the defense can rise up, contain Clemson's.
My parents taught me to be caring and reliable. Now that I have kids, I'm trying to do the same. That's why I trust Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama when it comes to my family, because my parents depend on them, and their parents did too.
Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr? Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr?
You're asking me to choose?
Yes, I'm asking you to choose.
Both of these guys are like my friends. I spent time with
Listen,
both. I mean,
they don't say the same about you, believe me.
Dodgers Nationals, tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
ESPN Films presents Tommy, stream exclusive.
Stand for the final push to the playoffs. When every game matters. And every goal can make the difference. When a win takes you one step closer to glory. MLS, stand as one. Catch the MLS Soccer Sunday action tomorrow on ESPN. It's New York Red Bulls versus Philadelphia Union at 1 Eastern.
Monday Night Football.
Today's our day to prove to the world that we are who we say we are.
Lions, Giants, Monday, 8:15 Eastern on ESPN.
Saturday Night Football on ABC is presented by Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo, building better every day. In part by Taco Bell and the Steak Quesarito Box. And Nissan, innovation that excites.
3 and outs for the Cardinals. Dr. Pepper Championship Drive game of the week.
Has a quiet confidence about him, but I'll tell you on the sidelines, he also has a very distinct command of this offense. He went up to every single offensive lineman after scoring his first touchdown.
Need 5 on 3rd down. Fuller is in the slot to the right. Louisville rushes 4. He's got protection, delivers over the middle. Very easy pitch and catch to Trevion. Fuller is in the slot to the right. Louisville rushes 4. He's got protection, delivers over the middle. Very easy pitch and catch to Trevion.
It's a zone, well designed. Watch this linebacker clear out when the tight end comes into the picture. Once he clears. Line deserves credit, but a well-designed play by that Clemson offense.
There's a first down run to Fuller. We talked about Peter Sermon, a totally different philosophy as Louisville and Mississippi State traded defensive coordinators. Todd Grantham going to start. Philosophy.
Well, Todd Grantham was, your hair's on fire, you're blitzing, it's man-to-man, and you're in your face, and it's either your band's playing or they're conservative. This is more bend but don't break. Keep the ball in front of you. Play more zone type of approach.
They don't get anywhere near Bryant until then, and then he backpedals and fires into the ground. So gotta hurry. Bryant sidesteps the rush, and now he'll be slammed down at the 30.
Watch it here again with Sean Pollard. A spin move to the inside, flushes him out, and then Greener's able to clean it up. But it was a great move by James Hearns. That little spin move to the inside.
For a 64-yard punt.
All eyes on me. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. From the draw, taking the sip from the jar till you don't know who you are. Riding my car, playing the tip from the bar, then ripping it all apart. Pushing the beat, sipping it straight from the vine. You know we serving the heat. Bon appetit, look up, 'cause all eyes on me.
Stand for the final push to the playoffs. MLS, stand as one. Catch the MLS Soccer Sunday action tomorrow on ESPN. It's New York Red Bulls versus Philadelphia Union at 1 Eastern. Soccer Sunday action tomorrow on ESPN. It's New York Red Bulls versus Philadelphia Union at 1 Eastern.
ESPN Films presents Tommy, Stream exclusively on the ESPN app.
Monday Night Football.
Today's our day to prove to the world that we are who we say we are.
Lions, Giants, Monday, 8:15 Eastern on ESPN.
Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr? Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr?
You're asking me to choose?
Yes, I'm asking you to choose.
Both of these guys are like my friends. I spent time with
Listen,
both. I mean,
they don't say the same about you, believe me.
It ain't easy being on top. Everyone wants to bring the trophy home.
All 130 teams.
It's gonna be a fight to the finish. The college football playoff on ESPN.
Who's in?
Sunday Night Baseball, Dodgers Nationals, tomorrow at...
Remember that accident I got in with the pole and I had to make a claim and all that? Is that whole thing still dragging on? No, I took some pics with the app and filed a claim. But you know how they send you money to cover repairs and...
It took forever to pay you, right?
No, I got paid right away. But at the very end of it all, my agent wouldn't even call you back, right? No, she called to see if I was happy. But if I wasn't happy with my claim experience, for any reason, they'd give me my money back. No questions asked. Can you believe that? No.
The claim satisfaction guarantee, only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
Cassidy Hubbard with your Dr. Pepper Championship Drive update. Number 12 LSU taking on Mississippi State, both looking to improve to 3-0, and Nick Fitzgerald with his second rushing TD of the game. And the Bulldogs QB has his team up 17-7 at the half over on ESPN. Chris, Herbie, back to you guys.
All right, Cassidy, thank you. Louisville in the shadow of the construction zone down in the end zone. They're adding 10,000 seats and some suites and some video boards. That'll be ready for next year. The Cardinals. Just takes off. This is what he does better than any quarterback, maybe ever, and he gets that to the 20.
See, that's what you have to be careful of, is getting lulled to sleep. You know, you're thinking about, hey, he's improved as a passer, he's improved as a passer. Time in the open field.
Improved as a passer. He certainly has not digressed as a runner. So they're going to keep him in bounds and spot him down to the Clemson 42. You were saying electric?
Yeah, he's actually reading Austin Bryant. Watch this. Try to imagine being Austin Bryant at 265 pounds. They're not going to block you. He's going to read. By going down, now he gets to the outside. He's going to outrun you, and now it's a chance to make a huge play. The zone read is an area that he worked just as hard on his run reads in the option game.
Yeah, for the third time, they're going to take a look at us at the spot and see if he did, in fact, keep those shoes in the field of play. Credit for the 38-yard run.
Before the 50, I thought he... came close as he's in. Oh, he's out right there, right at the 50.
That's what the naked eye looked like. He stopped at midfield, and the judge has a good look at that one. settles in, and why not when he can do it that well?
Yeah, and I think it lets the offense able to kind of settle into the game, and then that can open up the other part of their offense, which is where they've improved the most, and throwing the football. I mean, the last 2 weeks, Purdue and
after review.
Run to the left where they had 2 linemen pulling around and the other's a zone read.
And now he flips it to Malik Williams out of the flat, and he's got the edge, and Williams shows his speed. The senior shoved out by Mullen, but this guy is a big playmaker too.
And this time Clemson's going to play man-to-man. He sneaks out of the backfield. Watch the corner coming in from the left. He gets taken out of the picture by the wide receiver. Trayvon Mullen stays with his wide receiver as man-to-man, a linebacker. Nobody gets out with Malik Williams. Now they're Clemson.
There's a flag, and they're going to take a look at this. Tanner Muse, the sophomore safety, came in and may be caught for targeting Jackson here. In the booth here, let's hear Jeff Flanagan first.
Personal foul, targeting, number 19 on the defense. Penalty will be half the distance to the goal. This play is under further review.
Well, Dave, there was no hesitation on the
run. Yeah. Glad you were able to tell, sometimes I think with fans, they get confused. He's not defenseless. What's the big deal in this case? Because the crown of the helmet is used by Muse right there.
You don't have to be defenseless. If you can't hit anybody with a crown of the helmet, whether you're defenseless or not.
It's a rule put into play. It's a secondary that's a little bit thin because Marcus Edmond, the guy that made the heroic play and forced out James Quick of Louisville, a yard short last year. He's not here. He's got a sprained foot.
Already getting ready to launch in to hit him what looks like
we expect it will be. The ball will be moved to the 10.5-yard line. First down for Louisville.
After review, the ruling of targeting is confirmed. Number 19 is ejected. The penalty is half the distance to the goal. First down.
Because it's in the first half, Muse will not miss any time next week against Boston College, but the secondary now gets thinner.
It sure does. And right now what I'm seeing and what Brent Venables is trying to figure out, and he's worked all week as a defensive coordinator for Clemson to get ready. That zone read and quarterback run game starting to become a big factor in trying to dissect how to be effective for Louisville and how to move the ball.
Isaiah Simmons, a redshirt freshman, replaces Muse, and the Tigers are
confused.
They're totally. Guys running off on the field as the snap is made, and now Jackson rolls out and will flip to the end zone. Leaping catch, touchdown. Charles Stanberry, the tight end, and what a drive for Jackson after 2 3-and-outs. Tigers defense looked a little bit confused there.
Just by taking Muse out of the game, it created such chaos on substitution. There's Muse leaving, but wait till you see the video. You got players running onto the field. They actually get pressure. There's the creativity. Eventually, he's able to make the throw to Stanberry. But at the top of the screen, Dabo Swinney in a full sprint, trying to get a timeout to the official, was never able to do it.
And Stanberry beat Simmons, who had just come in from Hughes. A big 6'3" senior tight end goes up and wins the 50-50 ball. And suddenly, Louisville's offense has life, and it's 7-7.
Sunday Night Baseball, Dodgers Nationals, tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
You have a kid that's on top of the world, and then in one moment's time,
I have tested positive for the HIV virus.
People run from you.
What if I told you his toughest fight was outside the ring? ESPN Films presents Tommy. Stream exclusively on the ESPN app.
Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr? Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr?
You're asking me to choose?
Yes, I'm asking you to choose.
Both of these guys are like my friends. I spent time with
Listen,
both.
they don't say the same about you, believe me.
Think there can't be a must-win game in week 2? Think again.
Today's our day to prove to the world that we are who we say we are.
Monday Night Football, Lions, Giants, Monday, 8:15 Eastern on ESPN.
Are you ready?
Stand for the final push to the playoffs. MLS, stand as one. Catch the MLS Soccer Sunday action tomorrow on ESPN. It's New York Red Bulls versus Philadelphia Union at 1 Eastern.
It ain't easy being on top. Everyone wants to bring the trophy home.
All 130 teams.
It's gonna be a fight to the finish.
The college football playoff on ESPN. Who's in?
This is the Dyson V8 cord-free vacuum, and this is its Dyson digital motor, generating powerful suction to deep clean carpets, hard floors, clean up high, and convert to a handheld. To dig deep on stairs, furniture, mattresses, and cars, all with up to 40 minutes runtime.
Try Dyson V8 at home with a 90-day money-back guarantee.
Watch the chaos. Watch the players trying to get off the field. They're looking over to Brent Venables. What are we going to do? Should we come off? Should we come on? And they start to come off. Now here comes a linebacker, Chad Smith, on. Trayvon Mullins stays on. They have 12 men on the field. They don't know who to cover. Somehow they actually get pressure with big Dexter Lawrence. But again, the ability to find a way to make a play. Throws it up to the big tight end, Charles Stanberry, who high points the ball and makes the catch over Isaiah Simmons.
It's their progressive pylon. And Swinney was desperately trying to get a timeout before the snap, didn't get it off. And so Louisville has life. This is Travis Etienne, the true freshman returner, drops the ball, is in deep trouble, and the first touch of his Clemson career will not be a memorable one. And now it's Clemson pinned back at the 9-yard line. But that drive ignited by the 55 yards rushing, finished by a little touchdown pass.
Well, we've been waiting for him after those first couple series. When's he going to come alive? And he ends up having a great series. And here's the young freshman. Just lucky to pick that ball up before Louisville came down to cover it. But Clemson penned back deep inside their own territory at the 9.
He's going to be a super freak, they say, out of a small town, Jennings, Louisiana. But you put a true freshman in this environment back there for his first career touch. And it's a little bit costly as Clemson is backed up now. Tavian Feaster comes in as the tailback on this series. He's got it, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a loss by Kane Pass, the sophomore linebacker.
That's great instincts by Pass, who is coming into motion. He's reading the jet motion, and then he comes here and makes a play on Feaster. See him, instead of going, maybe collapsing down or worrying about the quarterback. Assignment football, great job by Kane Pass. Takes the tailback, and a big loss for the Clemson Tiger offense.
It's Loud in the closed end from his end zone. Hand off to Fuller, who barrels forward. This whole quarter changed on that sack by John Greenard. Back-to-back plays by that Louisville defense. Feaster on the carry, and it's third down.
Definitely changed the energy. Now Kelly Bryant Now he's feeling what it's like a little bit to be on the road in a competitive game.
From the pocket, delivers near side. It's Deon Cain who makes the catch and tight ropes for a first down.
Just about to say, we've not called Deon Cain's name yet. The guy that they will turn to come up with the big plays that Mike Williams made so often last year. Not as big as Mike Williams, but has the experience. He's 6'1", about 190 pounds, and it's off to a really good start this year.
He made some huge plays, a couple of touchdowns in last year's win. So on the first down, they throw back over Cain's head.
That's the result of him trying to throw the ball over John Greenard. 6'4", he wanted to put something on that, and Greenard gets in the way of that throwing lane. Affected the accuracy of that throw.
Greenard, a guy who can play inside or outside. They say he's super bright.
The linebackers are clearing out, and it's just opening up the middle. See how wide he is already. Then he goes here. You got one linebacker. The center's going to be able to get up there and make a block. I mean, look how open the middle of that defense is, and even pretty good distance to pick up that first down. Feaster can accelerate. He hits that hole in a hurry.
And now Bryant rolls and delivers a high throw. It's McLeod who's wrestled down quickly at the 40-yard line by Tremaine Washington. Another one of those corners that's going to be tested tonight. He's been picked on a little bit, Washington, so far this season. Third-year starter.
Likes to gamble, likes to take a few chances. Double move, I'm sure at some point will come his way where they try to get him to bite.
Tough assignment on Cain right now. In the jet sweep motion, Bryant from the pocket looks for Cain. It's that matchup we just highlighted, and Cain goes up, broken up, as Chucky Williams closed to make a really nice play.
I think Chucky Williams got his hand on that. That is a great play.
Cain comes up limping. He had the man beat, a little underthrown.
Again, that's a favorable matchup for Clemson. Safety against your top receiver. And Chucky Williams' experience comes into play. He times that up, looks and reads the eyes. But of course, if that ball is thrown out in front of Deon Cain, he walks into the end zone.
Williams' experience, his 39th game. Now from the pocket, Bryant delivers high and incomplete. No chance on that play. Overton was the receiver, but that was just airmailed into the bench. It's fourth down.
Peter Sermon has to be really excited about these last couple series. What he's seen from his defense. Kind of settling in, getting Clemson to the more obvious passing situations where they can really come after him and then change up their looks to Sky. Remember, he's still a young quarterback as far as game experience. You mix up those looks, you affect his timing with his receivers.
Tigers move it about 30 yards to improve field position for the punt. Jalen Smith is deep. See another good boot from Spires. Drives the returner inside the 5. Ill-advised to field it there, and he's going to be dropped right there. So Will Spires, the freshman punter, back-to-back good punts, and Isaiah Simmons was there. They net 55 yards on that one. We kick off NFL Week 2 with Sunday NFL Countdown, 10 o'clock on ESPN. Sam Ponder, the new host, along with Rex Ryan, Charles Woodson, Matt Hasselbeck, Randy Moss. You'll have all the latest news also streaming live on the ESPN app. Now, Louisville last time marched it all the way down the field, again pinned back at the 5-yard line. See if we feature number 8 as a runner again. That worked last time down here.
Yeah. Last drive, 30 yards through the air and 55 on the ground.
From the end zone, Jackson delivers a long throw, and finally the first catch by Jalen Smith, who's out across the 20, first down. Smith, the junior, who had foot surgery in the spring, but he is a deep threat, strong. He's tough to press, isn't he?
Yeah, and last week, 9 catches, 183 yards. Look at this cushion right here. And look how Lamar Jackson says, you're going to give my guy, my top target, a 15-yard cushion? I'll take that.
Jackson again looks over the middle, off the hand, almost intercepted. Inaccurate throw. He targets Smith again. Mullen had a chance there at a diving pick.
He's got to get his hands up there and make this catch. I know it's a laser. Eight's going to throw the ball with some velocity, tight spiral. But they've worked so hard in the summer. Those are the kind of catches that Jalen Smith makes.
Mullen and Simmons came
almost
close.
Cost him there.
Williams takes the handoff and barrels forward and make it a shorter third down play. They'll need 5.
And the senior from North Carolina, to me, plays an important role tonight. Just like Brandon Ratcliffe last year in this game, just enough out of the running back position to make the Clemson defense have to respect number 29 in the running game. So they can't just worry about Lamar Jackson. He plays a big role, in my opinion, if they're going to be able to keep moving the ball.
Cardinals didn't face a third down on that last touchdown drive. 0 for 2 tonight as the seconds wind down in the first quarter. Lamar trying to stay alive and make something happen. And finally will be dropped. So that Clemson pass rush gets him on the final play of the first quarter. Christian Wilkins makes the sack. And Louisville will have to punt. So end of 1 here in Louisville. Back after this message and a word from your local ABC station. 7 apiece.
Welcome to another edition of Between Two Rexes. My guest today is Sam Ponder. As the new host of Sunday NFL Countdown,
Rex.
I'd like to welcome you, Sam.
No, you know I'm the host, right? They didn't tell you? Yeah, I'm the host.
Are you on every show?
I mean, as of now, yes, but the way this is going, probably not.
I can't wait for you to be the host.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It'll be super.
Dodgers Nationals tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
Catch the MLS Soccer Sunday action tomorrow on ESPN.
Lions, Giants, Monday, 8:15 Eastern on ESPN.
ESPN Films presents Tommy. Stream exclusively on the ESPN app.
It ain't easy being on top. Everyone wants to bring the trophy home.
To Georgia.
To USC. Fight on!
Go away!
Hook 'em all!
Warhawks, all 130 teams.
It's gonna be a fight to the finish. The college football playoff on ESPN.
Who's in?
We don't want some of the games. We want all the live games with DirecTV NFL Sunday Ticket. We don't just want some Dak Prescott. We want all the Dak Prescott.
Switch to DirecTV and get every game every Sunday with NFL Sunday Ticket. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
The Capital One Venture Card. Unlimited double miles on every purchase, not just airline purchases. Now available in metal. What's in your wallet?
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar, with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news, some were skeptical. So we're not going to have Hollywood's hottest actor tell you it's great. Because the only thing that will make you believe is trying it yourself.
When you look at the Mercedes-Benz GLC, with its high-tech cameras and radar, contemporary cockpit, 360-degree network of driver assist technologies, and sporty performance, what's most impressive about the GLC? All depends on your point of view. The 2018 GLC, starting at $40,050. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Saturday Night Football, presented by Wells Fargo in this presentation of the ACC on ABC. Atlantic Division collision, year 4 in this budding rivalry that never fails to entertain. 7 apiece as the second quarter begins with a Louisville punt after Clemson's first sack of the night, and their 61st since the beginning of last year, most in the FBS. Mason King gets it away, and McLeod will give it a go from the 38. Coverage team does a nice job, a 2-yard return, and so by inspiring and empowering teachers. Learn more by visiting cfp-foundation.org. 44-yard punt. And Bryant, things were so easy in that opening drive, and that's the last couple of series. Bryant looking to run all the way. Shows that elusiveness and skates for about 11 into Louisville territory.
Clemson saying, you know what, you're getting your quarterback going by running the football. You're getting your offense going a little bit with the quarterback run game. We can do that too. Kelly Bryant, that's his real strength as a quarterback, is what he can do running the ball.
In the pocket, delivers high, and the catch is made by T. Higgins, one of the true freshman receivers. These folks were big Tennessee Volunteer fans, named him after T. Martin.
6'4", 200 pounds, a future freak for the Clemson offense. Dabo Swinney thinks that he has a chance to be as good as they have had at that position, and they've had some pretty good ones.
Quite a statement.
Yes.
Big red zone weapon, even as a true freshman. Adam Choice is the back, and a short gain there, so it'll set up 3rd down. Chucky Williams, the safety, was in on run support.
Took a chance there, blitzing some people. The middle linebacker got in there. This defensive line so far holding their own. Really good push on that last play.
Already it's the 7th 3rd down play for Clemson. They're 3 for 6. Low snap. Bryant rolls, fires, complete. Who else? Hunter Renfro, 1st down at the 30. When they need a play, they usually target 13.
Especially on 3rd down, man to man. Watch him work across. You know he's going to get the ball. It's just, is he going to do an option route to the inside or the outside? A little stem. I love that they rolled him away from potential pressure. Moving the launch point, bought a little bit of time. Great job of finding him on the backside.
Some confusion. There was nobody to fake the handoff to, and Bryant's going to be shoved out of bounds back at the 36.
But quite on the same page. You don't know who's at fault, but that time Bryant and Feaster definitely not on the same page on a run play, design run.
Ooh, 6. Feaster in motion. He's got it in the flat. Makes a cut, and we'll get back near the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down at about 10. Ronald Walker tackled him.
You know, we're only in the 3rd week of the season, and Wayne Gallman has moved on from Clemson, and they right now kind of have a committee. You've got 3 or 4 guys that are playing with Fuller and Choice and Feaster primarily getting most of the reps. Feaster looks the part. I mean, he looks to be the most complete back that they have.
220-pounder. Bryant rolling, and now flips back to McLeod into traffic. It's incomplete. Broken up, a dangerous play, and there's that guy. Greenard again. He's everywhere.
Coaches told us, like you said, Chris, he's smart. And this time it's not the versatility and where he can play. It's just the vision and being able to find that. He sat there and waited instead of chasing down Kelly Bryant. He saw the play and how it was designed. Waits and see how he gets out there into the flat. Well done.
So a field goal attempt. This is right at the career long for Greg Hugel at 47 yards. hasn't made a field goal. Only tried one so far this season. Out of the snap of Will Sweeney. And a whistle before and a flag.
I think Clemson moved left side.
And if that's true, it'll move them beyond Hugel's normal field goal range. Clemson's pointing in the Louisville direction.
Now Niles Pinckney, 44 white, definitely moved. Lined up the left tight end.
And we'll have to see if it is marched back 5 yards if Sweeney elects to try to punt.
Offside. Defense 90-96. Movement causing the offense to false start. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Still 4th down.
Hot. I'll show you what I saw right here. Watch his movement. I don't know. Maybe they're yelling cadence or barking at cadence to make Pinckney move.
Now it's a 42-yard attempt for Hugel. He's 41 of 51 in his Clemson career. It's down, it's drifting, and it is no good. Slides wide right, and Clemson comes up entry. Still 7 apiece in Louisville.
Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr? Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr?
You're asking me to choose?
Yes, I'm asking you to choose.
Both of these guys are like my friends. I spent time with
Listen,
both. I mean,
they don't say the same about you, believe me.
Monday Night Football.
Today's our day to prove to the world that we are who we say we are.
Lions, Giants, Monday, 8:15 Eastern on ESPN.
Catch the MLS Soccer Sunday action tomorrow on ESPN.
Sunday Night Baseball, Dodgers Nationals, tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
I love sports. I just wish they could be with me always. They say you don't choose the app. The app chooses you. It is everything I could ever want in a sports companion. It can stream the games and shows that I love, and it's there whenever I need it.
That's okay.
I never thought I could find an app that loves sports as much as I do. Until now.
You have a kid that's on top of the world, and then in one moment's time,
have tested positive for the HIV virus.
People run from you.
What if I told you his toughest fight was outside the ring? ESPN Films presents Tommy. Stream exclusively on the ESPN app.
We want Falcons in New York. Jets in LA. We're Buccaneers in a quaint little New England bed and breakfast.
Can you please pass the marmalade, Charlie?
Switch to DirecTV and watch all the teams no matter where you live with NFL Sunday Ticket. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
The Capital One Venture Card. Unlimited double miles on every purchase, not just airline purchases. Now available in metal. What's in your wallet?
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar, with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news, some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy presented by Dr. Wish I hadn't had to see that, but that was sort of his way of celebrating. After the missed field goal, Cardinals take over at the 25-yard line. Jackson just 3 of 8 throwing for 45 yards. Does have the touchdown pass. He's been an effective runner. Gets it out this time to Seth Dawkins. And the sophomore, big hands out there, short game. Well, last year, Kirk, they blitzed Jackson 29 times. Clemson hit him 29 times, but he still had 457 total offense. You see so far a little bit different approach from the Tigers defense.
Yeah, so far. I mean, they blitzed him a handful of times, but not nearly as much. I remember last year thinking, wow, Brent Venables, an aggressive guy. He's going to do what he does. And in the second half, when the Louisville started to move, they didn't blitz him as much. But tonight, you're not seeing that look.
Cleveland Farrell wraps up Jackson after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
The big thing is containing him. I mean, that's the big thing that they've talked about, whether it's the run or the scramble. You want to keep him on the inside and keep those edges and allow those linebackers and safeties, give him a chance.
They've done a good job on 3rd down so far tonight, have the Tigers. Louisville 0 for 3. Reggie Bonifant motions out. And they rush 4. Jackson immediately has to backpedal and just fires it into the bench. So it wasn't a blitz, but they got in his face in a hurry.
Yeah, they did bring the blitz. Kendall Joseph. They do a good job. The line actually is going to move here to block, and Joseph is going to slip right here. It's a good job of being able to get there to get that pressure. Joseph has blitzed a lot this year. We saw Ben Buller be that guy a year ago. They just flush him and chase him down. That's one way to take away his ability to create.
You know, Austin Bryant backpedaled. They rushed just 4, but the defensive end sort of dropped off there.
Zone blitz.
And that worked. So McLeod back at his 30. And he'll field the punt right there. Has to get sideways. Ray McLeod gets a little crease. Nice return to the 45-yard line. And that's where Clemson will take over in a tie game.
Welcome to another edition of Between Two Rexes. My guest today is Sam Ponder. As the new host of Sunday NFL Countdown,
Rex.
I'd like to welcome you, Sam.
No, you know I'm the host, right? They didn't tell you? Yeah, I'm the host.
Are you on every show?
I mean, as of now, yes, but the way this is going, probably not.
I can't wait for you to be the host.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It'll be super.
Stand for the final push to the playoffs. When every game matters. And every goal can make the difference. When a win takes you one step closer to glory. MLS, stand as one. Catch the MLS Soccer Sunday action tomorrow on ESPN. It's New York Red Bull.
ESPN app.
Think there can't be a must-win game in Week 2? Think again.
Today's our day to prove to the world that we are who we say we are.
Monday Night Football, Lions, Giants, Monday, 8:15 Eastern on ESPN.
Are you ready?
I love sports. I just wish they could be with me always. They say you don't choose the app. The app chooses you. It is everything I could ever want in a sports companion. It can stream the games and shows that I love, and it's there whenever I need it.
That's okay.
I never thought I could find an app that loves sports as much as I do. Until now.
Saturday Night Football on ABC, presented by Wells Fargo, is brought to you by Pacific Life. Experience the power of Pacific.
Sunday NFL Countdown, every week, 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN.
They say you don't choose the app. The app chooses you. It can stream the games and shows that I love, and it's there whenever I need it.
Sunday Night Baseball, Dodgers Nationals, tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
It ain't easy being on top. Everyone wants to bring the trophy home.
All 130 teams.
It's gonna be a fight to the finish. The college football playoff on ESPN.
Who's in? Think there can't be a must-win game in week 2? Think again.
Today's our day to prove to the world that we are who we say we are.
Monday Night Football, Lions, Giants, Monday, 8:15 Eastern on ESPN.
Are you ready?
We don't want some of the games. We want all the live games with DirecTV NFL Sunday Ticket. We don't just want some Dak Prescott. We want all the Dak Prescott.
Switch to DirecTV and get every game every Sunday with NFL Sunday Ticket. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. Oh, baby, let's stay together.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar, with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news, some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Cassidy Hubbard with your studio update in number 12 LSU. Bulldogs up 27-7 in driving on ESPN. Chris Hervey, back to you.
You had a feeling maybe the Bengals were going to have a little trouble in Starkville, didn't you?
How about that? How about old Nick Fitzgerald and Dan Mullen finding a way here? LSU's offensive woes continue.
I say it's a long way to go, but that deficit feels pretty big the way that.
Yeah, got to get a first down before you can score.
These little boots it away. Dawkins at the goal line.
Opportunities. It's a big message this week. When you get your chances, hit him and hit him often.
Hit him legally, though.
Yes, of course.
Use throwing.
They had earlier, and Lamar Jackson recognizing that and making an easy throw. I'm always, to defend these wide receivers, but the soft coverage, it's always a battle over there.
And they flip it near side, and banging out is Dawkins again. Different.
Holding, number 87, offense, 10-yard penalty.
His son Jake, who's a Clemson commit, made a big play. A pick six for Daniel High School.
85 yards, Dabo told us. showing the wheels off.
Yeah, but not a lot of him. Inspiring the quarterback and the receiver.
I think the way they're trying to defend while the ball was in the air.
But again, it was Smith running downfield as Jackson was looking for a shorter route. Now off the edge, they bring pressure. Jackson circles away and fires on the sidelines, incomplete. Tried to get it to Seth Dawkins. It'll be 3rd and 18.
I keep saying he reminds me of Mike.
His teammates and coaches all say more accurate, although tonight we haven't seen his best accuracy yet. On 3rd and long from the pocket, he just flips it short, and it's incomplete. Bonifant couldn't come up with it, and 4th down.
When Farrell's trying to catch that ball, but it hit the ground, he tried to intercept it. I mean, the last you can see his head coach talking to him about what are you seeing, what are you looking at, what are you seeing in coverage. I'm not trying to make sure that everybody is on the same page. And Brent Venables doing a really good job with his group in this first half of defending last year's Heisman Trophy winner.
The punt by King drives McLeod way back, over the shoulder catch at the 15. And the coverage team giving chase, and that is a tremendous job of flipping the field position. Ronald Walker
on ESPN.
They say you don't choose the app. The app chooses you. It can stream the games and shows that I love, and it's there whenever I need it.
Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr? Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr?
You're asking me to choose?
Yes, I'm asking you to choose.
Both of these guys are like my friends. I spent time with both. I mean,
they don't say the same about you, believe me.
Catch the MLS Soccer Sunday action tomorrow on ESPN.
Sunday Night Baseball, Dodgers Nationals, tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
It ain't easy being on top. Everyone wants to bring the trophy home.
All 130 teams.
It's gonna be a fight to the finish. The college football playoff on ESPN.
Who's in? ESPN Films presents Tommy. Stream exclusively on the ESPN app.
We want Falcons in New York. Jackson, LA! Or Buccaneers in a quaint little New England bed and breakfast.
Can you please pass the marmalade, Charlie?
Switch to DirecTV and watch all the teams no matter where you live with NFL Sunday Ticket. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Wise man, is this Capital One CreditWise app really free for everyone?
CreditWise is free, like water. Unless it's bottled. Then it's like, why am I paying for water? It should be free.
So the app is really
free for everyone, including you, Rob.
Hey, I think we've hit a new stage in our relationship. Will you join my Wi-Fi?
Yes! This is all moving so fast.
Find your awesome with Xfinity XFi.
Take advantage of exceptional lease and finance offers today.
Major players getting papers by the latest. It ain't no shame in our game. We do our thing. Ghetto wise guys. We do our thing.
Kirk, are you concerned that the Bear, Chris Fallica, will go tough on us this week in the Athletic Trivia question? We have nailed the first two within seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's probably going to stretch out a little bit and take control.
We are. Right now, you've got to go back to 1945.
See, man.
Number two, Notre Dame lost to number one Army.
I knew he was going to get it.
I knew
he was going to get it.
It's not even fun when you do 1945.
It's fun for me.
Bryant takes free and does just get the first down. Chucky Williams stopped him, but they move the sticks inside 4.5.
We'd be sitting here with little under 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. And
throw a shootout.
Of course.
Play action for Bryant, who's going to take a downfield shot. McLeod is one. That the Tigers stretch the lead, 79 yards.
Great route. Sometimes that's the toughest ball to catch for a wide receiver. Everybody in the stadium. Love how they move again. They've been doing this little fake here, then move the launch point, but it's a double move this time by Ray McLeod that catches third. Of last year, but he did the ultimate no-no, and that's look into the backfield and lose perspective of where the
And it'll be a touchback. Talking about the comparisons of this man to Michael Vick in the late 90s.
Yeah, last year I just said how twitchy. they snap it.
Malik Williams has it and has a little crease and a nice run out to the 40-yard line. So Williams showing that he can be that running game.
Move that way, and then they designed to cut back the other way.
Play action, and Jackson drops back on first down. He's going to take a downfield shot.
Who has great hands. They think he can make plays. Seth Dawkins, but what the defense is doing. It's what the defense is doing in confusing some of these inexperienced receivers. They're just not on the same. It comes back straight instead of coming back at an angle to the sideline. There's the freshman here. See how he comes straight back, and maybe Lamar Jackson's thinking, you got to come back to an angle where I threw the football. That's why you're getting the facial expressions and the frustration from Lamar Jackson.
You know, James Quick, Jamari Staples, the guys who were the reliable targets, the veterans a year ago for Louisville are gone. So a very green receiving core, talented but green. Too much Mason King in the first half for Louisville fans' liking, and it's Renfro who backpedals and makes the fair catch at about the 20. Monday Night Football matchup. Matthew Stafford and the Lions going to MetLife to take on Eli Manning and the Giants. Some early urgency for the G-men there. Coverage begins with Monday Night Countdown, served by Applebee's at 6 Eastern. Also available in Spanish on ESPN2. So the Tigers are so very good under Deshaun Watson in this situation. These drives in the closing minutes of a first half try to build the lead. 3:17 to go. Design run. Bryant shows the acceleration and still on his feet and off to a positive start, but a flag is down. And this will come back.
Holding. Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
John Simpson, who's a backup guard.
This is a Dabo Swinney would love to get even a field goal, any kind of points, come back out to start the third quarter after deferring, winning the toss, deferring to the second half, get the ball to start that second half. Big for Louisville's defense.
He's thinking if we could start clicking on offense, the next time Jackson touches the ball, they could be down 30-7. Louisville defense has other ideas as Deion Kane, his swarm, manages to stay alive. It'll be knocked down at the 17 by Greenard, has been the star of that Louisville defense in the first half.
Every time they throw back into the boundary, I just can't help but think not just to Mike Williams, who last year to Deion Kane playing that role now.
Off inside, and here's a short game by Feaster. Martavis Bryant, the cousin of Kelly Bryant. That's one of the big reasons. Kelly told me why he came to Clemson. He grew up in the state, but he wasn't a big Clemson fan. And then once Martavis went here, he became aware of the program. Choice in the game. It's 3rd and 10.
If Louisville brings pressure here, had some success on 3rd down at tightening up coverage and saving their blitzes just for for third down.
Motion the tight end across. Run delivers. Bobbled, caught by McLeod right near the marker. The spot will decide it here. Going to place it down just short of the 30.
You and I and everybody else thinking third down. Ray McLeod does a really good job of catching that football.
And that's another one that they'll perhaps take a look at. The ball was reached across the 30.
It looked like a first down. He did a good job before his knee touched at extending his right arm with the ball. I think that's going to be another.
It changes every time. Have the look.
Has to do is break the play to that first down marker with any part of the ball.
Three timeouts.
Ray said, I had it all.
Tell you, Ray McLeod and Deon Kane have been asked to take their game to another level. With Mike Williams moving on, Jordan Leggett moving on, it's up to them not just to be five-star recruits who come in and complement the stars. It's now their turn, and to become that guy, it takes maturity and growth and consistency and be a great practice player. And they've seen that from both of those guys.
McLeod, more of a jet sweep underneath route kind of guy last year. Counted him to be a deep threat. We saw him catch the long pass. That's a tough assignment.
Dave Katay, I don't know how you guys do that down there. When those coaches look like that, I'm getting nervous. Woo! Look at
stoic is the right word.
Look at him.
His face matches the shirt in the same color. And now a flag as Louisville jumped offside, so he'll go down.
Take a shot downfield to your guy, let him try to come up with